beyond emotion.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Okay, so what are we doing when we're dealing with the emotional body? We're dealing with those blockages within the emotional content of our experience that are stopping the feeling body from being able to feel the subtle vibration of peace that always is. Because if you feel now, there is only peace in this moment, right? Peaceful. And actually, we could go and sit in Iraq and have the same peace. It's there. We could go and sit in Afghanistan and have the same peace. It's there. The peace doesn't have to do with physical or mental circumstances. It has to do with the fact of, can your feeling body, but if my feeling body is full with rage and hatred, how am I going to feel this? It's not going to, it's going to be obscured. And then I believe I have to do something to make it happen. No. You just have to become aware of what's obscuring it, and through the awareness, and that's why the pathway of awareness is such an important tool, perceptual tool. Because when we are unaware of the pathway of awareness, we can't see the importance of going to clear up the emotional content of our experience and take care of that. It's the emotional content of our experience that causes the experience of being around Eckhart to decay when we leave, and why we need to go back and be with him to feel that again. Right? At some point, we want to take care of the emotional. How did Eckhart enter that place? He had a profound emotional experience of anguish in which there was some point of boom, right? And there was a clearing that happened in his emotional body, which to me it was divinely deliberate, so that he could tell us about the now, because we forgot the now. We're not even able to stay present in this world, let alone an awareness of the now, right? And that's what's saying when Jesus said heaven is now at hand. He was heaven is in the now, right? That's what he's saying, right? It's in the now, and he's saying it's not this timeline that you're on, but it's available while you're on the timeline. You don't want to end the timeline to enter the now. Be in the now and on the timeline. Be in the world, but not of it, right? That's the now. That's my way of vocabulary for explaining what the now is. Although I may not be someone else's experience. To me, the now, and that was pointed out to me by someone else. And do you realize the present moment and the now are two different things? I was like, what are you talking about? Right? But when I got that, wow.
Well, it is funny how a little different awarenesses, understandings help open up all the
Yes.
Because what you just said about the feeling body, oh yeah, that is, because you can feel thoughts.
Yes, but thoughts can't feel. See, that's the difference.
Difference from what?
Well, if you're in a thought plane only, you can't feel. If you're relying totally on thoughts.
Right.
Like the word abandonment can't feel. It's just a concept. Right? The word, even people, they think authenticity. If you're in the thought plane and you go, I want to be authentic, then you start making up rules. Okay, to be authentic is this, this, this. If I do this, this, and this,
well,
that's authentic, right?
Formula.
It's a formula, right? But actually authenticity is a feeling. You're only authentic if you feel authentic. If you're feeling...
But I was confusing feeling with emotion.
Right, well, there's emotional content as part of it. See, in my insight of things, is the human experience, the mind has a trinity. And the trinity of the mind is physical, mental, and emotional. That's the holy trinity of the mind. The mind desires integration. It seeks to be whole too. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Our task is to assist the mind to re-enter wholeness. And until we do that, the mind won't be at peace. It'll run around chaotically. It'll just rule the show. Right? So the experience runs us as opposed to us having the experience. The world that we live in, or the reality that we're in now, is one constructed of, it's an expression of the vibrational, but it's constructed of emotional, mental, and physical. That's what the creation is to me. The creation means someone made it. Someone created. This is manufactured, right? Someone made it. What did they make it out of? They made it out of the vibrational. It was an expression, an emanation of the vibration. The vibrational is the now. The creation is an experience that has timelines and experiences that you can be in the present with or not, stuck in the past with. But the creation To be in the present moment requires being physically, mentally, and emotionally here, around here, on this timeline, this physical, mental, emotional experience. The feeling body is a capacity, like an intermediary between the vibrational and the physical, mental, emotional experience.
Right.
It's a bridge.
In order for those three things to integrate, they have to have something to integrate into.
Yeah, they have to have a way. Well, in order to integrate them, really the integration comes from the insight, and the insight comes from the vibrational. The vibrational is running the show. It's what is, always has been, and always will be. And while we're in this experience, it's nothing. And that's what's hard. It's nothing. It's because it's no particular thing. It's no sound, it's no form, it has many expressions, but itself. It's silence. The vibrational is silence, stillness, and invisibility. And the only way we can interact with silence, stillness, and invisibility is to know that it's there, is to feel it. That's initially we're going to feel it. That's why the feeling body is so crucial. If the feeling body isn't developed, it doesn't matter how much spiritual work we do, there's nothing going on. And again, I mean, to bring oneself back into the moment, to be present is a feeling. To be aware of the difference between the now and the present moment is a feeling. To feel that sense of expansion. Being aware of the present moment is I'm aware of this couch, the texture, the beautiful texture of the couch, of your face, of the conversation, being totally with that in this moment. Right? But at the same time, being aware of the now is being aware that this moment will pass. There's a part of me that will always exist. Am I aware of that as well? That's the now. Both for me are impacted with a sense of feeling. When I think of the now, I feel the expanse. Oh, what a relief. What a relief, right?
No, it feels like a relief. Feels like a relief, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not confined by this experience. If I only know this experience, then it's a bit entrapment. It feels claustrophobic.
Well, it does seem like there's like a one-way progression. Emotions can thought,
Well, don't think about it too much. Don't. And that's the thing, is not to get too mental about it. And that's the thing about staying in the moment. Staying in the moment assists us not to be too mental about it.
Right. I mean, right now there's a sense of like there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
He did help me. There's like a slice of awareness. Maybe it's like an edge around everything, around feelings and even the physical world. You kind of feel it all right.
Well, again, the thing is to remain integrated.